At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 5, Gary Trent Jr. Starting at small forward, at 6'9", number 18, Kyle Kuzma. The man in the middle, 7 feet tall, number 11, Lopez. At the other guard position, standing 6'2", number 0, Damian. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. All right, look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One aspect of his game that suffered the past few months, passing the basketball. He hasn't shown that same creativity that we've seen from him earlier in the year, and his assists are down.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4, and it's Duren in at the center position. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Now here's Cunningham over Lillard, and that one's good. Cunningham.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Here's Antetokounmpo, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Cunningham. Giannis with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
From the arc. And it's Lillard with the 3.
And Lillard, a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Fires it. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Lopez. 4-3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Offense clicking early here. 3 for 4 to start this one.
Spins. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
And that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves. And by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
On the wing, Ivy. They can't stop the run with that one.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there. The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Trent for three. He drops it from range.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Thompson outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And a missed layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clank it.
Lillard with the bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pistons trail by 15. Inside. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Cade getting up that time.
Antetokounmpo inside. Harris on him. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Harris. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Thompson, a screen on Trent. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brook Lopez.
And the hope is that Ivy in the offseason attacked his free throw shooting. This has been a weak spot in this game.
Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for Ivy, it's really about playing with confidence. When he does, he can be very effective.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Damian Lillard. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Porter. Over Ivy. Porter's shot is off. Pistons trail by 13. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
So it's Milwaukee now. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in for Ivy. And it's Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. The Pistons have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. And here's Schroeder. 9 points for him in his last game. Stewart, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Stewart. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jump.
Pass to Portis. And he buries his first look.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to review the game plan. And Detroit making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Number 9, Asaf Thompson.
And the Pistons with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Here's Schroeder. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Schroeder. 54 seconds left now in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Schroeder. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Number 28, Isaiah Stewart.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 10. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. The three from Prince. Hits the trifecta.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Now here's Stewart. Beasley, pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. And there's the rejection. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And then Porter with the dunk.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Thompson. 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. He does not get the second one. And so it's Milwaukee up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding positions with help players and officials.
Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best six-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
That free throw good from Portis.
Yeah, if there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. But that passion, man, sometimes it'll really get your teammates going.
Now here's Thompson. 17 points in his last outing. No good from 11 feet. Kuzma, left side. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 17-point game. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Portis.
Number 24.
Pass to Connaughton. Launches it. The rebound by Detroit. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Thompson, a screen on Trent. Hardaway can't hit from in close. Milwaukee leading by 17. And here's Connaughton for three. Knocks down the triple.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
A chance here to catch up with Allen from the sideline.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. He's checked in for Hardaway. We're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Damian Lillard fourth.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Schroeder against Lillard. And again, no good by Detroit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Kuzma for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Schroeder into the lane to end the run. And the layup is good.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Here's Lillard. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trail by 21. The ball's knocked loose. It was stolen by Lillard. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Don't settle for all the jump shots if you got that size and that ability. Kuzma getting to the rim.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Beasley with it. His last outing, he had 20. From behind the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Beasley's got 5 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
To the inside. Here's Connaughton. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Stewart. The three ball. Rebounded by Kuzma. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-5 run. Basket counts. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Three-pointer, Stewart. And no good. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Lillard. Again! Milwaukee!
Damian Lillard will go right through you.
The Pistons have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Connaughton.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Trent's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Brent, he doesn't give you much inside the arc, but Trent Jr. is a sniper from deep.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. knows exactly why he's on the floor, and that's to shoot the basketball. So continue to move, find open areas, wait for the ball, and then let it rip.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amen Thompson.
Now, these guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball. Hard to get young players to be energized by defense, but Asar Thompson has come into the league with that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
To the paint. Oh, stolen by Harris. Thompson gets a good look. Goes back up. And Duren lays it in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Cunningham up top. 23 points his last outing. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Cunningham. Oh, rejected by Lillard. Antetokounmpo against Thompson. Shoots a fadeaway. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Antetokounmpo has got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Ivy. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Great rhythm to Ivy's game in this one. The pull-up, that's a great option.
Trent on the wing. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Off target from three-point range. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. Lillard's got 10 points.
How many times do we see Lillard just change the face of the game from downtown?
And here's Ivy from the arc. Fires in the triple.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this field.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And so it's Milwaukee, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops throughout, running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel
a good point.
sandwiched between two great debaters. And guys, let's move on and talk about that first half from Damian Lillard. He is having himself a game.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Ivy's shot is off.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Kuzma. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Kuzma's got 9.
I mean, really, this is the evolution, the point forward concept in full display here tonight as Giannis is becoming one of the more dominant versions of that.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 7. Here's Cunningham. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Kuzma. Lillard looking around. Lets it fly. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Cunningham, count that bucket. Give him 8.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Antetokounmpo outside. Trent from long range. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Ivy. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Ivy's got 9.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The Pistons have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Milwaukee, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. He gets it in there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Harris on the wing. Ivy outside. Kept alive. Soft touch off the glass.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Lillard. And stolen by Cunningham. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Harris misses. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. For 3, here's Lillard. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Draining his first 3 of the game. No doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 9. Pass to Cunningham. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fires it from 18. Again! Milwaukee! Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Back to Ivy. Cunningham with the ball. From 13, Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Kuzma for three, and the foul on Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal
And it's a
foul.
completely new group for the Bucks.
Substitution
A
on
big
the
group
court.
substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Ivy. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cunningham. Outside Schroeder. Deflected!
The timing from Porter Jr. on the rejection, you couldn't ask for better defense from him.
No problems knocking that one down. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Porter, following the score by Detroit. There's the drive. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Porter's got 6 points.
You're coming right at you. KPJ, playing with intensity.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Schroeder. Book it off the crossover. Give him 8.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Here's Porter. He's got 6. Portis gets the bucket.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Hardaway from outside gets the 3 ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Milwaukee out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Green out there with Jackson, then it's Smith, and it's Sims, and it's a 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Over Green, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Sims, the rebound by Stewart. Well, Detroit's shooting about 43% on this one. Ooh, stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Bucks.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Schroeder passes to Stewart. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And he lobs it up top. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Smith. Shoots over Holland. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Jackson.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Smith against Stewart. Here's Hardaway. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Livingston. And he drains the quick shot. The Pistons have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Stewart. Hardaway with it. Right wing. Holland for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Outside, Green. This one for three. Drains the triple.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Hardaway to stop the run. The rebound by Livingston. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. There's Jackson with the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. The 17-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now here's Beasley. Hardaway on the wing. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Fires the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Livingston. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter here. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And Kay doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
Here's Rollins. Counted from distance. Rollins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Now here's Cunningham. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Portis. And he banks in the layup.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Rollins. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Thompson outside. So this one belongs to the Bucks, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, that was a lockdown defensive effort. What sets you guys apart in that regard?
We just have that individual pride. Like, we don't want our guy to score on us, and at the end of the day, we know that somebody else gonna have our back. So we just gotta go out there, try to be active, try to get passing lanes, try to rebound the ball. And we got a guy like Brook that is doing a great job, and he's helping everybody defensively.
That pride showed tonight. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.